I'm just gonna keep it. Hi everyone, welcome to Kiki Speaks. I'm Kiki. Today I'm gonna be doing a beautiful collective reading for, it's a collective reading. This is going to be for the last week of April 2022. I got some new decks, so we shall see what comes up. Excuse my nails. I've been planting a lot for a beautiful syntropic farm that's being built. I'm really excited about it. Yeah, so it feels really good. It feels lately like everyone is fucking emotional. So emotional, and we're, like I said in the April collective, it's like we're processing so many emotions from not just this life but many other lives as well. And yeah, it just feels like everyone may be feeling all this grief and sadness that feels like it's coming out of nowhere. And it can be really confronting and overwhelming. I was actually at an Anzac Day ceremony and I was crying pretty much the whole time, like freaking weeping. And I've never been like that before. And I just felt like the beings that were related to all the people who were there and what they'd been through and their struggles and how the war had affected them. And yeah, it's just been a really big deal. Lots of ancestral healing as well has been coming up for everyone. Okay, so you may have some unexpected visitors turn up, which is pretty exciting. They could be coming from far away and not really know your address. That's what I'm getting. But it's going to be a time to be coming together, and it's really beautiful. There could also be some type of unexpected event that you didn't foresee, to do with, you might be going on a holiday or something, some sort of travel that you weren't expecting. It could be maybe an ex or some sort of friend who you, it's a bit bizarre, a friend that you don't really feel connected to anymore, a friend that you haven't seen for a long time that you don't really care to see. But there's going to be movement, lots of movement. And it's like you're being guided at this time. So just trust your guidance. And gardening's coming up, how beautiful. Gentle gardener. So you could be planting seeds for something new. And it's all being led by this grief process that you've been moving through. And it's so beautiful. It's something to do with the moon as well. Maybe on the 6th of May, some sort of something's going to happen really quickly on the 6th of May. It's like you've been waiting for something and it's going to happen really quickly on the 6th of May. And it's going to completely change your route, your path to something is going to change, or where you're going is going to change. And you need to be listening. It's like you're not listening to the music of nature, and nature's giving you keys to the beauty that is your future, the grace, the unfolding. and you're going to be learning something and be committed to that something. Some sort of education. But it feels like something light, something that you're really interested in, something that makes you curious, something that is a little bit of a mystery. It could be something like spiritual, something that not everyone really dives deeply into, but it's something that really I don't know, it gets you excited and it gets you into this state of wonder, like, wow, how does this work? What does this do? How can I do this? And how does it all work together? It's really beautiful. And there's going to be, you might be having stomach issues, something to do with your microbiome, or be paying more attention to your microbiome, your gut, and it's really important to be clearing, cleansing. I'm getting a sense that there should be some sort of detox going on. You might want to vomit. It could be energetic, especially with all the emotions that are coming up at the moment. But there's definitely going to be some sort of speeding, and it's like you're leaving the city. You're leaving some sort of city, and it's like you're coming to a land of magic, and you're going to experience the connection with the earth at this new place when you leave the city. And there's going to be a lot of change. Something that you're building is changing. Something or a place that you're living is going to change. You could be building houses, but that's going to change. The place or the land that you're building these houses is going to change. And it's like there's some sort of completion with the city. It's like you're leaving the city really quickly for better things, and you're purifying your body, you're purifying your energy, and you're embracing this freedom of spirit. And yeah, it's just so freeing. It feels really good. But you also might be alone, so you might be experiencing this frozenness in the freedom. It's like you're free and you're embracing that, and you feel so liberated, and like this weight has been lifted off of your back, and it's really magical and special. But there's also this other side to it, which includes that sort of loneliness, the isolation, and it's like you get home and you don't know what to do with yourself because you're alone now. And you've built all this stuff for someone, and that someone's not there. And it's silent. It's silent when you get home, and it doesn't feel good. And you wish there was someone there for you to talk to about your day, someone to listen to your day, someone to share your day with. But that relationship has ended, and it's like you could be feeling like you're missing that piece in your life. Yeah. And you could be really angry. You could be feeling really angry about it, or frustrated, or like you just want to, I don't know, tear something apart. And you want the house and the dog and the kids and that special feeling of comfort when you come home. The warm fire, the coziness, the love. You want the love and the heart when you get home. and you're feeling the pressure. You're feeling pressure to have that, but there's a lot of joy coming, and it's something to do with music. You need to be enjoying music at this time. There could be some sort of sound healing or breath work that you're being called to do. And it could be in the mountains somewhere. Some sort of mountain is calling you. And that's where you're going to receive the clarity and the guidance and be able to really go inside and feel the clarity. And step out of that protective cave that you've put yourself in, and just know that regardless of what happens on the outside, you've got this really solid core state of being that can't be touched. It can't be touched when things happen around you. Yeah. Yeah, that's really nice, you guys. It's a big one. Speaking your word, so make sure that you're speaking your truth. It's really beautiful. And on the back you've got mystery and dark matter, so it's like you don't even know what is going to come out when you start to share your truth, when you start to share your voice, and how you're going to share your voice, and what speaking your word is. What is your word, and what is going to come out? And it's like you're keeping yourself from sharing because you don't even know what your message is, but you do. You actually know. And it's got this real, you could have a deep voice. It's got this like real grounding presence. So whatever you have to be sharing, whatever it is that you're going to be sharing, and what it is that you have within you, is going to really ground people into the experience of life. And it's very important, the gravity of it. The gravity of what you're sharing is incredibly important for the world to be hearing at this time and in the future. And it may have been a long time coming for you to build the confidence to be sharing, but just know that once you do share, you're going to have this, it's like you've got a massive spiritual team that's been waiting for you to use your voice, to really use your voice, to sing, to dance. There's lots of movement, there's lots of vocalization, there's music, there's your voice, there's this really grounded message that you could be carrying through song, with the sounds of nature perhaps, and that's your soul's passion. That's what you're guided to do. And you've got the earth as well, like I was saying, the groundedness, and it's going to bring you home. It's going to bring you closer to your nature, to your true nature. And it could be coming from the darkness, which is the moon. So you've got the moon, the earth, and your passion. You're keeping yourself in the dark about something. You've convinced yourself of something that may not be completely true. It could be an illusion. There could be an illusion of self going on. But when you're in here and you're blinded, it's like you feel at home. You feel at home and it feels safe. But to recognize what you're truly capable of, you need to open your eyes and realize the truth, your soul passion, and the weight that you carry as a being, the weight that you carry as your presence of a being, the passion and the fire and what you can ignite in others is truly remarkable. And that that is what you are going to be focusing on in the future. In the next couple of months, it feels incredibly important, and you're going to be committed to that. Yeah, it feels good. I'm loving these new cards. They're gorgeous. So one of them is called the Enchanted Map, and the other one is the Elemental Oracle. So beautiful. This is the Elemental Oracle, and it's got this silver sides. That's the one that I was showing you that's like this. And what have you got at the bottom? Plants and growth. How nice, you guys. You're going to be planting. It just feels like you're going to be planting. Maybe you're going to come with me to the farm. Yeah, lots of growth. Oh, that's so nice. And it's like it's coming from your head. So you've got all these big ideas about what you want to be doing, what you're going to be growing. Lots of movement, and you've got this magical stream of consciousness coming through. It could be a podcast, it could be a streaming video, it could be some sort of live thing. There could just be streaming wisdom, like my friend Julia, that's her podcast. Really amazing, you should check it out. Yeah. Oh, this is breaking my heart. So there could be some sort of breakup that's happened, or a breakup that you're feeling now that you weren't really feeling before. Some sort of separation. And you've also got this sad embrace. So it's like what I said before, you're feeling really alone. You could be feeling really sad at this time and not knowing anything. Like the future is completely hidden from you right now. You can't focus on the future. You're just in this moment of feeling really sad, and you could be wishing that someone could come and rescue you. You could be feeling like you're trapped or stuck on an island, some sort of it's like some sort of isolation, but you're going to meet a mentor. There's going to be someone who's going to show you something, some sort of really wise woman or elder. They could potentially be from the east, one of the eastern nations like China or Japan, Tibet. The Philippines even, and they're going to bring you lots of wisdom, a lot of wisdom and awareness about your situation, and that's when you're going to really come into a sense of where you fit in this world. And make sure you are expressing your tears. It feels like crying is really important right now. And when you really feel your sacred tears and really wallow in that sacred pool of sadness and grief, that is when you're going to find your strength. And you're going to enter the mountain. You're going to enter the mountain, and that is when you are going to completely transform. Your metamorphosis is going to occur. You're really going to come into your own. Your priorities may change. Your appearance may even change. The way you see life, your it's a lot to do with your priorities. Things that mattered aren't going to matter anymore, and you're going to find a new sense of self, and your boundaries are going to change as well with people that you may know. You're going to come home to this new life from within the mountain. There's something that's going to happen on a mountain, or inside a mountain, or around a mountain. Mountains are important for something. There could be a waterfall, and you could fall. You might break something. Sorry guys, you might break a bone falling off of a waterfall, so just be careful. You could also be feeling like you've hit rock bottom. Some sort of thing like that. As a result of this breakup. But it's like one of the people who have come apart isn't seeing things clearly. And they're both a 10, so 4 and 6 come to 10, and one of them is a 10. So I just want to acknowledge your grief and the separation. And it's like it's a period of solitude right now. You could be feeling like you're really stable, you're really you've got it sorted. You know how to be alone. You feel safe being alone. You don't need anyone. And it's like you are, by choosing to be this alone and this isolated, you're undermining your healing. But you're in a lot of pain and you don't know how to deal with it. And yeah, you've been waiting. You may have been waiting for someone to come back deep down inside. And I'm gonna look up this card. It feels significant. So this is reversed. So reverse, the magical map shifter card may bring you the opposite of what you seek. Perhaps you are in denial about your situation and refuse to see the truth. Or maybe you've been traveling down a path that has constantly led you to a field of poppies where you fall asleep and dream of desires that never find their form. To have the life you really want, you must match its vibrational energy and resonate with it. Sometimes our greatest hurts and disappointments are what awaken us to our need to shift to a higher frequency. If your heart aches because someone is breaking it, this discomfort will lead you to a more authentic life. Don't linger in pain or blame. The magical map shifter for alerting you. Don't linger in the pain or blame the magical map shifter for alerting you to the illusion you clung to. Know that treasure lies elsewhere and can be recovered once you have healed the wound that is reflected in those who come to you as catalysts for growth. As you experience yourself transforming into the highest version of yourself, you'll come to understand that you are always fortunate when you meet up with the magical map shifter. Too much analysing is getting you nowhere. Stop overthinking things. You may be exhausted from second guessing yourself all the time and losing your footing. Are you insecure about your ability to make good choices? Step back and regroup and enter into a more trusting relationship with the flow of life. Don't become overly concerned about perceived mistakes. How will you learn to dance if you don't occasionally miss a step? On the moonlit pathways, you can discover love and truth and wondrous things. There is nothing to fear but fear itself. Go play, have fun, stay open, and trust. Isn't that lovely? Okay, there's 2 cards here that I need a little bit of help with, so I'm just going to read those ones as well, and then we'll finish up with a question or 2. So if you can think of a question, think of one. Okay, so the Dragon's Lair. You are always protected and divinely guided. Directed. You are always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You are about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you are on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating. Like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. You could have just found someone new, but you're afraid. Could have walls up. Yeah, guarding yourself a lot. See how that feels for you. Might not be for everyone. Compass. As long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost. You are entering uncharted territories right now and can expect wonderful new experiences. To stay on the highest path of your destiny, you'll need to keep your compass pointed to true north. Only spirit or a higher power can serve this function. Money, property, prestige, romance, and other material achievements cannot help you find your true path. They are simply things you may experience along the journey. Know that spirit is working in your life, so even if you feel lost temporarily, it will be easy to find your way. Have faith and trust, for your compass, with spirit as true north, will ensure you never be lost, even on a starless night when all seems dark. Oh, you guys. That's really nice. It makes me want to cry. Okay. I'm going to pull. So you've got routine. 6th house. You could be keeping yourself in a box of routine when you should really be, it's almost as if you're keeping yourself in a box and not letting your voice be heard. Things could be bothering you and you're just staying inside your walls, doing what you need to do, getting what you need out of situations and not responding when really you just want to communicate. And communicating your truth is so important. But it's like you're all up in your head and you're worried that you're overthinking things and anything you say would be pointless or not get to the person in the right way. But it's like you know exactly what you want to say and you've got the passion, the fire behind it, and you're very intelligent. It's really important that you're communicating these ideas because it feels like the appropriate person is going to step in and help you to embody or share these ideas that you have, because they're going to be transformational for a lot of people. Could be something to do with a Leo, an Aquarius, and there's also lots of abundance coming in and endings and beginnings. And it's like you're healing the war, you're healing the warrior within you, if that makes sense. And there's going to be a lot of benefits for this, a lot of transformation. There's going to be love, and it's like you're going to be able to balance this change and the increase of love that's going to be coming into your life. Okay, so that's the end of that. No, it's not. This is going to go for a really long time. It is what it is. I just have to do what I gotta do, and so I'm glad you're here. So, water element sensing. I'm gonna read this, and something to do with a Pisces and a Taurus. This has come up a few times, so there's something to do with a Pisces and a Taurus, okay? There could be a lot of desire going on, like a lot, with these two. It could also involve an Aquarius and a Leo. And some sort of really wild free thinker. Okay, so there could be trips across water coming up, a lack of energy, sensing what is accurate without being told. So this is important for you to know that you actually know the truth, regardless of what people are telling you. You know what's true and what's not. And it's really important for you to be trusting. If you're a woman, be trusting your womb. And if you're a man, there's something to do with water. Your connection with water, reconciling with water. There's a book actually called The True Power of Water, by Masaru Emoto. He is a Japanese dude, really, really awesome, epic guy. And, oh wow, it was open to this page. So this is lymph, relief from irritability. When you feel irritable, it's a sign that inside you are telling yourself that you need calmness and freedom from pressure. By being kinder to yourself, your mind will become clearer. You guys might be really busy. This other one is relief from suppression. And it's to do with the circulatory system. Just like Carmen, heroine of the opera, this crystal appeared to be free and uninhibited. Contrary to its tragic ending, this piece has an uplifting effect on the listener. From my experience, a crystal like this one is only possible when the piece of music is exquisite and precise. The results of our Hato measurements are given above. The way Carmen lives, she doesn't suppress anything. Carmen depicts a woman who dances the flamenco in passionate rhythm and lives her life as she desires. This is so nice. So there could be a woman who just really loves dancing. There could be a lot of passionate lovemaking going on, a lot of sexual tension between a couple that enjoys dancing, or a woman who likes to dance and is being observed by men. And again, it's referencing music, and I just feel like maybe you're going to see a show or be a part of something bigger to do with music. And there's something as well with love and gratitude. And this just came up. That reminds me of the two masks when you reference theatre. I really feel like something's going to happen in a theatre for you guys. Like there could be some sort of show that you're going to, or maybe you're acting, or you're in theatre, or you should be auditioning for a theatre show. But there's lots of messages. There could be messages coming in with regards to what type of show you're going to be doing, or what kind of show you want to be attending. It could be during the new moon. You're going to receive lots of healing around partners, lots of blessings around partners, the way you see partners, the way you communicate with partners, the abundance of your partners, and what your will is with those partners, what you actually want to do with those people, because that is going to be different from the things that you wanted to do before. You're going to get a lot more creative with what you want to experience with these people that you're taking on dates. And it's something to do with the age. The way that you date or the age that you date could be changing, and you want someone who's more intellectual, someone who's going to be able to match your intelligence. And then you're going to see the benefits of this free thinker. You want someone who doesn't follow the rules. You want someone who's a little bit of a rebel, and someone who is innovative, someone who likes to invent things and see things in this completely new, unrestricted way, and isn't afraid to go for it. And they're going to transform the way that you see relationships, and the way that you see your life, and the way that you see your life heading, where you see your life heading. And yeah, there's going to be an abundance of communication between you guys once you get going, and it's going to cause you to end other relationships because you want to start something new with this person. There's going to be a lot of healing around the warrior, like I said, and you're not going to feel like you have to force this. You may have been feeling like you're forcing things when you're seeing other people, like it's forced. But this is going to be different. There's going to be a lot of body passion, like a lot of sex. You're going to find them really exciting to look at. You're just going to really love the way that their body moves. You're going to love the way their body feels, the shape of their body. It just feels like something about their body is going to really attract you. It could be something about their back, or what they wear when they see you could be backless. And it's like you immediately put them on this pedestal, and you want to be partnered with them. But there's some sort of snake in the grass. There's something that you're afraid of with regards to entering into another partnership. But it's going to be really beautiful because you're going to embody your genius. Or they could be really intelligent and you're not used to having